And this is on a comment by a minister in Tamil Nadu. And I want to begin by asking you one simple question. Was Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, a North Indian Prime Minister or Prime Minister only for North India? Was H.D. Deve Gowda a South Indian Prime Minister or Prime Minister only for South India? Viewers, a PM is a PM, Prime Minister for the whole of India. Prime Ministers are not elected to represent, what do I say, one region. They are elected to serve every single citizen. Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Gujarat to Arunachal. I am stating the obvious because Congress allied TVK's minister demanded a South Indian Prime Minister to counter North Indian domination. His words, not mine. And this is a dangerous mindset that treats India like a cake. You can divide by language and land and have it. H.D. Deve Gowda was from Karnataka, yet he was the Prime Minister for the whole of India. Narasimha Rao came from Andhra Pradesh. He served the entire nation without counting states. The moment we start labeling the highest office by region, we are accepting the same poisonous thinking that once made Sam Pitroda of the Congress party look at people from Northeast India and call them Chinese. Have you forgotten that? This demand is the mindset that fueled partition, viewers. Think about where this road leads. If today the demand is for a South Indian Prime Minister to avoid North Indian domination, tomorrow it will be for a South Indian Army, a South Indian Parliament, then a South Indian Air Force, then a South Indian passport. The list will never end. And once you accept that the nation's top job must match a particular region, you have already started breaking the idea of one India. South India has given brilliant leaders like Mr. Deve Gowda, P.V. Narasimha Rao, so many others who never asked for a regional label. They simply did their job for the whole of India. And this is about a mindset that sees the country as a separate piece or separate pieces instead of one people. And that's the problem. Listen to what the minister said.
5-6 வட மாநிலங்கள் சேர்ந்தால் ஒரு பிரதம மந்திரியை உருவாக்க முடியும் என்கின்ற நிலை இன்றைய வரையும் இருந்துட்டு இருக்கு. அதை மாற்றப்பட வேண்டும். தென்னிந்தியாவிலிருந்து ஏன் தமிழ்நாட்டிலிருந்து ஒரு பிரதம மந்திரி எதிர்காலத்தில் உருவாக்கப்பட வேண்டும். அதிகாரம் உத்தரப்பிரதேசுக்கோ பீகாருக்கோ குஜராத்துக்கோ மட்டுமல்ல. நம்மளுடைய குரல் சட்டமன்றத்தில் ஒலித்தது போல ஒரு நாள் பாராளுமன்றத்தில் ஒரு பிரதம மந்திரியாக ஒலிக்க வேண்டும்.
James Martin is a TVK supporter. Mr. Jagdishwaran, political analyst. We are expecting Dr. Sumansi Raman to join us shortly. Mr. Martin, what is the minister even trying to imply? How will a person from South India ensure that there is no, one region's domination?
Okay. Actually, see, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir.
Yeah. See, actually, you must come from the beginning, because kind of like these bills, which was resolution has been made today in the state assembly, that the central government, by using the support of 5 or 6 states where the BJP is more dominant, making major policies like what the Tamil Nadu right now is, up against, like for example, FCRA or NEET bill.
No,
CA,
Mr. Martin.
Right now,
Mr. Martin, let's keep it simple for the viewer, please. Let's not waste our time. 1 minute. Are you saying P.V. Narasimha Rao was a prime minister focused only on South Indian states?
No, he doesn't meant that way. He said why not from the Tamil Nadu? Why not the power should be transferred to all the...
Yeah, there is no problem. A prime minister can come from any part of the country. But to say that this will... So he says this resolution is intended to ensure that we do not fall under northern Indian domination. What is this?
Complete, please. See, this is how you portraying it. Like, let me complete, please. See, from wherever the state, even if from Tamil Nadu, a prime minister comes, he is going to be a prime minister for the whole India. No one is saying for the southern India, I am going to be the prime minister. No one is saying that, like what I have heard earlier. See, the intention is the southern states have a different voice when compared to bills such like that. Especially Tamil Nadu, the whole state is in a single voice. While
That's
from
okay.
India,
You oppose the bill in
the
parliament. Do
major
you want a
part-
separate parliament? Should there be a South Indian parliament? Mr. Martin?
See, that is your proposal. That is your proposal.
No, I'm
That is your
asking
view.
you. You shoot
See,
it down.
Minister said.
You shoot it down.
Why not?
Do you
why
want a
not
South Indian
Prime
parliament?
Minister- is it bad? Let me ask you something. See, let me ask you something. Is that something bad if if a prime minister comes from southern states? You
People,
have said
prime
already
ministers
there
have
was
come from
a
southern
prime
states already. My problem is when the minister says that we should have someone from South India so that we do not fall under northern Indian domination. So if a person from South India becomes the prime minister, then by this absurd logic, people from the rest of India will say that this is South Indian domination. What are you doing, sir? Why are you pitting North versus South? Why? Tehseen, the Congress shares power with the TVK. Was Nehru a North Indian PM, South Indian PM? What PM was he?
Nehruji was the Prime Minister for the entire country, as was South Indian PV Narasimha Rao, as was South Indian Deve Gowdaji, as is Prime Minister Narendra Modi from Gujarat. The point is not that. The point that is being made is this and the following. No Prime Minister until now, or no government until now, allowed one part of the nation to feel that, listen, there are policies that are being made that are not against that part of the region. Today, there is a genuine concern in South India. You can dismiss it, and that's fine. But they feel that way. And there are various reasons. I don't want to get into all these reasons. But to answer your question specifically about a separate parliament, separate flag, separate anthem. Do you know, and this is why the Nagaland Accord is not being made public, because why did Nagaland be allowed a separate parliament? Make the accord public 10 times now. Why? So I am saying none of this you should want. What we want is justice for everybody. If I contribute the highest in GST, I would want a fair share of my return to my
so
state.
say that. Why say, you know, a prime minister from this region will ensure greater justice or lesser justice? Let's not. That is dangerous commentary. My problem is just that. Dr. Sumansi Raman, what do you make of this demand, sir?
How is it dangerous? Very, very simple. We say that, why do we say that every community must have representation in jobs, in educational opportunities, and so on? Why do we say that? Does it mean only if that community is represented that would be fair, and otherwise it would be unfair? Others would not work for these respective communities. What kind of an argument is this, Pranesh? It is common sense to say that in the last 80 years, India has had exactly 2 prime ministers from South India for a total of 6 out of these 80 years. How does it particularly matter if one more prime minister?
There is
or
no
two
problem,
more prime
sir.
ministers-
I said before you joined the show, Dr. Raman, I said there is no problem. Look at what he says. He says we have to ensure that we do not fall under North Indian domination. So my question is, Dr. Raman, how will a person from South India who becomes the prime minister ensure this? Will he only serve the south of India? Is Narendra Modi from, western part of India, Gujarat? Is he a North Indian prime minister?
1 minute. Mr. Modi belongs to the philosophy of or believes in the philosophy of the RSS, which believes in Hindi domination. Now, the southern states feel very strongly that Hindi is being imposed on them, which is what you see agitations in Tamil Nadu. You see
Dr. Raman, that is not true.
Karnataka.
No, 1 minute. Which prime minister, sir? No. Whose initiative was Kashi Tamil Sangamam?
Those are all cosmetic decorative pieces here. Come on.
Okay.
Please tell us, why is every single government scheme, even the BNS, what is the English equivalent of the BNS? Tell me.
Okay,
We had IT,
Sanju Verma,
tell me.
भारतीय न्याय संहिता क्यों किया आपने? Now they want a person from a prime minister who will ensure justice for South India. So, according to Tehseen, 1 nation, 4 prime ministers: West India, East India, South India, and North India, and Central India. 5 कर देते. 1 nation, 5 PM. New scheme.
First and foremost, I heard the statement of Adava Arjuna who's a cabinet minister and a close confidant of Vijay. The fact of the matter is, ये जो बार-बार कहा जाता है, what did he say? You know, we only get 29 paise, whereas our contribution is more than 50 paise to every single rupee that the government earns. Nirmala Sitharaman is on record on the floor of the parliament saying, in the last 12 years, more than 57 lakh crore has been spent directly or indirectly on Tamil Nadu by the Modi government. Whereas in the prior 10 years under Manmohan Singh, 1 lakh crore ka bhi kharcha nahi hua tha. So if you're talking about hard numbers, be it infrastructure, health, education, schemes funded by the central government, when state government has thrown up the, its hands and thrown in the towel, Modi government has stepped in. Chennai-Bengaluru Expressway, Chennai Metro Rail Phase 2, highest number of Vande Bharat and Amrit Express trains. You know, talking about BPCL's city grid project across the Nilgiris. ये सारा काम किसने करवाया है? तिरुचि एयरपोर्ट, थूथुकुडी इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट टर्मिनल ये मोदी सरकार ने करवाया है.
No, but Dr. Raman says all of this is cosmetic. Karan, we don't have much time. So, you know, and I have Mr. Jagdishwaran who hasn't spoken quickly.
Just to reply to Mr. Sumansi Raman, the tragedy is he never reads the constitution that he talks about. Article 343(1) states that Hindi is the official language, not a national language. Before you jump up, official language, it's the link language. So the central government is bound to put it out in Hindi, just so you know that is the legal position. Secondly, Pranesh, this is a very slippery slope. Tomorrow someone will say this state. My friend Tehseen just said, I want my fair share. What if tomorrow Bengaluru says that this city is responsible for major chunk of the revenue in the state? Let's ignore all the other cities. Where do you want to take this? It started with the Congress party. I say this again. They were the Dravidian parties, fair enough. But the Congress party in the last 4 years, Rahul Gandhi saying in South, the issues are far more logical than the North. DK Suresh saying, you know, we should get our fair share return on our taxes. Karti Chidambaram says the South is far more logical. Jairam Ramesh. I mean, this has been a pattern. They want to divide this country, say that this is not a nation but a union of states. You need to understand this is a nation. We are not the followers of E.V. Ramaswamy, who they call Periyar, who wanted a separate Dravid and Naidu. Let that be plain and simple, clear to each one of them.
Mr. Jagdishwaran, I'm sorry, I've run out of time. I'm sorry I couldn't come to you. Please don't mind, sir. My apologies. We'll have to leave it at this, viewers. The news are with Navika Kumar on the other side.